I like the idea of using the public as your motivator to get stuff done. I think that is great. That is very great. That's something I would really love to do myself. And actually I hope to do myself in some capacity. I'm doing a larger project because I know it's going to take me a little while to make it. And admittedly, I'm a little afraid of in some aspects. I know, things are going to happen, things will happen, and that's just the way things are. But I suppose my game's complicated enough that I can, feel a little safer that I won't get ripped off. Speaking too publicly. I don't know, we'll see. But I really like the idea of using the public or the communicating and you're building a general fan base to help keep you going on something. That's something I did not do at all with Smiles. Smiles I did almost entirely in the dark. And this project, it'll be in the dark for the first little while because I don't think, well, it's going to take me a little bit, hopefully 2 more weeks before I get my game to the state where I can sell the idea a lot easier because I will have it functioning. I'll be able to show that here it is. This is what I'm bringing to the table. This is the concept in its full fruition. Like at the moment, it's all a lot of technical pieces, a lot of art ideas, and it's coming together, and it's going to be good. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, so I love the idea of using the public to keep you going. I was going to say something about pre-orders, but you know what, forget it. I have nothing interesting to say on pre-orders. I know I'm not doing pre-orders because I know my target time is a little further out. Because my game is going to be content-driven. Like, it's going to have... Is story the right word? I don't know. It's going to have a world to explore, and it's going to take me a while to build that world. It will grow out organically over time. Like, I will be building pieces. I've been putting a lot of thought into ways to speed up the production of that world. But it's still going to take a while. Like, if I was to do a beta, an alpha, or pre-alpha, it would not work out too well for me because, well, I think the experience is, it's a that word that means everything. That starts with a C. It collects all of it's about the final game, which in a sense is probably a terrible way to do a project these days, but I don't care. Personally, I am sick of all this, pick up and play stuff. Okay, admittedly, I do like a good game that you can just pick up and start playing, but even random generation bores me. I want a little more, not that I want a little more hold my hand, but I want a little more, well, algorithms, you can generate some good stuff with enough layers of complexity and depth to the generation. Like, look at, for example, Minecraft. When it first started out, it was very basic. Like, it was basically a terrain renderer, and you were able to run around and collect elements and rebuild and reshape the world. Today, it's at least with the adventure stuff, they're finally turning this world that you can build and this world that is built. And all this generation algorithms, they're finally turning this into an adventure game of sorts. Now, admittedly, I've not even looked at it that much. I saw Notch posted a dragon of some sort, statue, and I thought, hey, that's cool. They're making art stuff in the style of boxes, and that's cool. I've been paying attention to some of his feed, but I've not actually played any of the pre-release stuff. So I don't know, maybe it could be something really complicated and really, or not. I really don't know. But the point is, it's now grown into something really, really big. But I know my game, the one I'm developing, is not something that, it's not multiplayer. So I can't, just stick people in a sandbox and hope a community builds up because they can't play together. It's just something that's, well, I have too many ideas that are going to take a while to, well, they're going to take a lot of experimentation to get right. And I don't want to lock myself into a specific avenue because I have a vision for this thing, and I want it to be right. And a lot of things are coming together right now. And maybe multiplayer's on the cards, but at the moment, trying to be realistic about scope, multiplayer is not. It's something I want to possibly do, I've thought about doing as a testing tool, adding basic multiplayer, or maybe even not so basic, as a means of both testing, of content creation, and that's something I'll eventually really want to get into. But this one project is a very personal, very solo project. I want to do a lot of it myself because it's, maybe I'm trying to prove to myself that I can do it. Like, it's something almost too big or perceptually too large for just one person. You know, and I have a lot of respect for the people that have done amazing things practically solo, like what's his name, the Out of This World, that French dude. That game is so cool. Like, it's maybe not it's not necessarily a personal favorite game of mine, but the fact of the matter is that he practically did that game himself. It just blows me away. Like, that's a very inspiring story from my upbringing of gameness, as well as the Ken Silverman guy. Like, I don't know what happened there, but he's a dude that basically made a 3D engine on par with Carmack, you know, back in the day, and he was just some dude in high school. So I you know, me growing up, I was in late high school or late to mid high school at the time, and I was feeling a complete inferiority complex there. Like, oh my gosh, this other guy who's older than me is winning. He's got, you know, he's done this crazy 3D thing, and yeah. Whatever, I've ranted for a bit. I've gone on long enough. If you've watched all these videos, congratulations, because you're as bored as we were today. Well, I'm going to get back to work, okay? I got to get, well, not today. I'm going to go watch some shows. I've been watching Castle. I'm entertained by this show. That's actually a really good show. He's a weirdo. He's a writer. It's good, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of the day off because that's what I've been doing. And I'll get back to the grind tomorrow because we've been working on crazy. We've been working crazy hard. Although I guess I have taken some notes today, but notes aren't work. Typing is work, and mouse clicking is work. Friday night. What are you doing?